Well, hello. It's finally time. We're gonna start this. We're gonna do this the right way, though. We aren't gonna fuck up like last time because that was annoying. That was really annoying. That what happened, but no point, no crying over spilled milk. So as usual, start this off from scratch. This is definitely gonna look kind of scuffed because my Adobe Animate is so fucked right now. All right, let's see. We're only gonna be focusing on Saturos 1. This is just gonna be one project. I'm not gonna be juggling like two fights. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my timeline is just not gonna show up here for some weird reason. There it is. Okay. It's weird. No, it's not gonna show up. Give me 1 second. Add new layer. Okay, so it's gonna be stuck up there. Okay, that's fine. As long as you guys can see actually what the hell's going on. So okay. So weird. That is actually weird. Oh well. Unfortunately, this does want to be a pain in the ass, so just give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna fight over it, so let's get this started. Make this dark gray, get rid of this. Okay. Okay. Fortunately, yeah, you won't be able to see my timeline because of how scuffed this is, so. Okay. It's down here. Change the color of the stage. Give me 1 sec. We'll make this bright gray. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, Saturos 1. So, before we even get started with this, let's label everything perfectly. And you can't see it because of how scuffed this is, but it's all good. Background. Let's just get the background started first before we even do anything crazy. Okay, so this may be kind of weird because, again, this is going to be awkward as hell because we're not using actual in-game footage. We're using ripped footage. Where do I want to start this? Where do I want to start this? Okay, I know it's. So let's email. Just give me 1 moment. I'm grabbing email's background. So the elephant in the room. I'm gonna do something very, very controversial. I already know people aren't gonna like it. People are gonna be pissed. But I feel like we need to add. There needs to be more attention to this. There's not enough tension. Okay. There we go. No, let's start this in the sanctum, actually. So, like I was saying before, I feel like we need to add a lot more attention to this. So, I'm thinking of potentially getting rid of Mia. I know how to do it, but it might ruffle a couple of feathers. Okay. So let's do this. All right. So what I'm doing right now off stream is I'm just cropping some stuff out. You don't really need to see it. We just need to get a background started. Okay, save as copy. Home. Okay, so we're good. All right, let's import the first scene and we'll go from there. Okay. Library. Let's give ourselves 5 seconds here. Cool. Strange. Go. All right. That's good. Now let's add the first thing in here. Home. Library. That sucks. Open. Desktop. It's very weird. Import to library. Desktop. Okay. We're just using this as the template for now. Like I'm not gonna use this. I just need to figure out what I need to do here. Yeah, this will give us enough room to actually talk. Okay, so let me actually just fix this. Okay. Give me like a minute, I'm almost done with this. Oh. Oh, that's so gross! Oh, fuck no. Yeah, it's not. Honestly, I think this is just fine. We'll just work with what we have. Okay. So, Mia. Let's see. Go to some project. Oh yeah, I need to. Where the hell did I put our overworld sprite at? Antagonists. Okay, there we go. Okay. Mia back. Two. Excuse me. All right, now for the fun part. Trying to get this to work right. James Bond music. Okay. GoldenEye music just sets the mood. Okay. Minor NPCs. Okay. Hey, what's up? Getting started with the next scene. We're finally getting to Saturos 1. Saturos 1. It may take a little bit, but we're getting there. I have an idea. I know it's gonna get people pissed off, but hey, it is what it is. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna get this started, though. Okay. Because I'm definitely gonna do something controversial with this next video. The idea is there. It's gotta properly do it. Let's see. And we're not gonna fuck around and find out this time. We're just making this just Saturos 1. It's gonna be that only fight. We're not gonna include any other fights. We're just gonna focus more so on that. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's get them in here first. So we'll have Mia check up on Megan and Justin. All right, let's get them in here. Well, so here's what we did earlier. Because I'm making Minority Sprite more accurate to her promo art. I'll actually show it off. And like I mentioned before, Alex has a new sprite as well. I made him a sprite. So let me get this up. There we go. So this is as accurate as we can be for Minardi's promo art. Because as we know in game, she has her boots are all red, gloves are all red. Pretty much everything is just completely bright red with Minardi. Let me actually bring it up. If I can find it. Let's see. This definitely took a while though. I'm not gonna deny it. This took a very long time to actually color this. So let's see. What the hell? See, I have so much files for this now, so it's easy to get sidetracked and like lost, but it's all good. Overworld battle. Thank you. It took a while, but we got it. Let's see, antagonist. Because here's our whoops. Here's Minardi's regular colors. So let's see. And fun fact, take a look. Her cloak, well, her cape, it's purple in game, but it's actually red. All her colors are just like a very dull violet. So we got as much of the colors as we can, and we did what we could. The biggest problem that I had was matching up the dress accents. Because as you can see, the dress accents are actually red. We somehow, some way did it. So Minardi, we're making very great progress with Minardi. And we got to give her a new dashing sprite. So we've been doing a lot of crazy stuff. Let's see. And I'm gonna have her be. She's gonna be throwing her scythe around, so I actually needed to detach her scythe from her arms. Because Saturos and Minardi, fun fact, their weapons are glued to their hands. For some weird reason, no one never ripped their weapons from their hands. So I had to actually do this, which was kind of annoying, but it's all good. All right. But yeah, Minardi's definitely getting there. Like, I'm liking the way it looks so far. And I think Alex. Let's see, where is he? Go to some project. Antagonist. And yeah, it made it a lot harder than it needs to be. So I made Alex. I'm still kind of working on him, but I think it's good for the most part. It was just color matching his colors was kind of hard, and his cape. But we're good with Alex. Bangs were definitely harder than it should have been. But I think it came out good. I think it came out really, really good. Alright. But yeah, besides that, like, he'll show up. I just don't know what he's gonna do just yet, but let's see. But yeah, Minardi's gonna be the hardest part of this. Saturos is fine. Like, Saturos had nothing to worry about. It's just get her that's gonna be the biggest problem. I think so far, so good. Alright, let me bring something else up real quick. I can actually find this. Where the hell did this go? Give me 1 second. That is Yaku. Okay. Let's get rid of that. You know, I'm gonna go with some music. Let's just bump to go with some music. Alright. Oh, this is that restored version. Okay. Alright, what was I gonna bring up? Oh yeah. Here's what I'm gonna show off. Because earlier I was doing some testing with Minardi Sprite. It looks good. I just gotta like fine tune it a little bit. So let's see if I can bring this up. All right. Perfect. I was kind of having a little fun with this. So let me add a new source. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I definitely was having a little fun with this, but I needed an actual stage to use to test out some stuff. So definitely everything looks good in regards to the sprite in this type of setting. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with combat. So let's see. So yeah, we're gonna definitely make some crazy ideas with her insta kill. This is what I was talking about. Minardi needs to be more scary. Her and Karst, they're deadly, extremely deadly. It's just the game really didn't expand on them. Just the fact they have insta kills, yeah, that needs to be expanded on. So let me pause this at the right moment. All right. Also, I had to actually, that's Mortal Blow. That's Mortal Blow, yeah. That was a pain in the ass to get, by the way. So what I'm gonna try to do is, Minardi is gonna probably have a soul gimmick. Kind of like how curse says the spirit of death has grasped you. Because if she's insta-killing you, she has to actually like kill you. So what I'm trying to do, again, this is what the whole controversy is. We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. What the fuck? Oh, perfect. This is the perfect theme for this. Damn it. Pause this at the right moment. Okay. There we go. So, what I was thinking about doing was, whenever she uses Death Scythe, she has the potential to actually, kill your soul. Which, in Mia's case, is gonna be crazy because there's two of them. So my idea was, let's make things very interesting and controversial. What if we get rid of one of the Mias for an extended period of time? Not kill her off, but raise the stakes a little bit higher. Because again, after Mercury Lighthouse, the game kind of gets a little bit too campy until you get to Venus Lighthouse. There's nothing too, crazy happening, at all. I would say from... Let's think about this for a second. From Mount Elf exploding, erupting. Damn, we're getting all the godlike songs right now. So, from Vault to Coloma, nothing's really happening. Sure, Tret's sequence is kind of crazy, Tret's turning people into trees, but nothing really happens until Mercury Lighthouse. Which I feel should have been expanded on, because the tensions are high. You fight the big bads weakened. So there should have been more afterwards. There really should have been. Because as soon as you leave, you're going to I forgot what it's called, Mongol Woods, I think. Yeah, you go to the woods. No, that whole little sequence is weird. You go to the woods, fight the monkey. Before that, you go to Jean, where you get force. And you're not doing anything until you get to the boat. There's nothing there's no crazy shit happening, which I feel just makes the tension just go so low. I'm rambling too much. I should be working, but no, this is things I have to get out of my chest. But there's nothing happening from Mercury all the way to the boat, and I feel the tension. Yeah, because the tension. Again, I watch too much. I watch too much anime. I played too many other RPGs, because it's looking at it like this. Tensions are already high. Jenna, Kraden, kidnapped. Felix is back from potentially dying. Saturos and Minardi stole the elemental stars for their own nefarious schemes. They're not necessarily the bad guys at all. It's just the game makes you feel like they're the bad guys because you're going off what the wise one says. So from Vault all the way to Mercury, sure, Coloma's pretty bad. Nothing is going on. You get to Mercury, oh crap, the game starts picking up again. Then it just dies for a long time. And I feel like I have to bring up the tension a little bit. So again, I kind of put myself in a little bad spot here by giving me an alternate personality, which works with this, because Minardi should be terrifying. Minardi, instant killing people, should be seen as a threat, which it is a threat in game. Cursed too. So why not? Let's have Minardi incapacitate Mia, one of the Mias. I haven't figured out which one yet. It gives this story a little bit more tension. It gives Mia more an incentive to go along with the journey, because if you think about it, she just tags along. Besides her connection, we've discussed this before. Besides her discussion, her relation with Alex, that really never goes anywhere. That's it. She's there just as the white mage. And I've had discussions with people before. It's Golden Sun is great at world building, but when it comes to character development, that's not one of its strongest suits. It's not. Like I was having a good discussion with somebody about what was it? Fuck, what was it? Oh. Yeah, that's what I was going with. That's what I was going with. Besides Isaac and Garrett holding Mario and Luigi hostage, and Ivan training at the Smash Sandbag. So, yeah, I was having a discussion with somebody about this the other day. Like, and this brings up the whole aspect of Isaac's journey throughout the Lost Age while Felix was going around. We never see any repercussions of him failing in his mission to get the drought for Bobby. That's it. Sure, like they were going to Lemuria. Obviously, they didn't make it there because we know they didn't make it there because yeah, that's what I was going with. Let me actually bring this over here. Yeah, Jenna and Shiba are doing color commentary right now. So, all right. So we never really touched upon Isaac's failure for not saving Bobby. We all know Toby's gonna be jaded because he failed his mission because Bobby was their leader for like centuries. Probably it was a while. And Bobby died. Isaac was given the mission and he failed the mission. Eowyn was probably, it is what it is. I'm just gonna take over. Like we knew he was probably gonna take over eventually because you can't live that long without something happening. Oh. So my headcanon was him failing in that mission he probably brought that into adult life. That's why he seems so different in Dark Dawn. That's my little headcanon, because he has to live with that failure at the end of the day. So yeah, I had a discussion with somebody about that the other day about it. So anyways, Golden Sun's great at world building, but when it comes to like characters, it's definitely lacking. I'm not gonna deny I love the series, I do, but characters like Mia, she gets introduced, she tags along for the journey, and that's it. Then has kids in Dark Dawn, and we just go from there. As well as having her have like a mini connection with not Jenna over there, but I'm definitely gonna expand on that. We are gonna expand on a lot of things, but the biggest thing right now is figuring out what we're gonna do with Saturos 1, because Saturos 1 has to be perfect. It definitely has to be perfect. I just need to set it up the right way, because she is gonna play a role in this, but her role is gonna be with Minardi, because from a narrative point of view, it makes absolutely no sense for yeah, but that's the thing. I agree with that, but the hardcore fans always want more. We want more. We need a resolution to the story. There's just a lot of questions that need to be answered that we're probably not going to get answers to. But all right, from a narrative point of view, we know why Satoru sent Minardi on her way. He was overconfident going into the fight. He definitely was overconfident going into the fight. And I kind of made Jenna. That is because there was never really an answer to that. That is true. That is true. And it's up to people like me to come up with weird, crazy fan theories. But I'm for what it's worth, am I happy with the way things ended in the first two games? I was happy. With the way Golden Sun 2 ended, I was fine with that. Of course, I wanted another game, but I was fine with the way that ended. So I felt accomplished at the end of it. It's oh yeah, as for characters, I never got the damsel in distress from her personality, whereas you did. It's because Mia is a white mage. She's the white mage of the group. So usually white mages are damsel in distresses in a lot of JRPGs. Not all of them, but a good chunk of the time they are. And it's not the best example, but remember in the lighthouse during that situation with the trap, she did fall into that trap. Granted, it could have been anybody. So yeah, damsel in distress, got put in a very bad situation. Garrett tried to rescue her. Things happen. But you know, Mia does fit. Mia is a white mage. Usually white mages get really put in a very bad situation at times. But where was I? Yeah, definitely. The past couple of videos have been Mia centric because I do want to expand on her a little bit more. But we're gonna shift tones a little bit. We're gonna make Isaac a little bit more central because he is the pro tag at the end of the day. I just need to make sure like she got her time to shine, which is why I'm gonna have Alex have a bigger role later. He's gonna show up, but he's gonna be playing a bigger capacity than he did in the games because I just didn't like how they did his character at the end of the day, to be honest. There's a lot of characters which I felt like they should have been like expanded on, Minority included, because again, she's extremely dangerous as a character. Now let's get to work. Because again, I have been yapping for like the past 20 minutes. Okay, where was I? Chiba definitely is gonna get a lot of love, in my opinion. Chiba's definitely gonna get worked on. We're gonna do a lot with Chiba. Oh no! I love discussing this. I love discussing this because these are the things that need to be discussed. These are the things that definitely need to be discussed. Because like right now, we're gonna get Megan and Justin here. I'm gonna give NPCs love too, because besides Alex, who else does Mia have a connection to? Her two apprentices. Not anybody else besides, well, her kids later on, but we never really get to see that connection because Dark Dawn did Dark Dawn things. So I just wanted her to have a better connection. This is what we're gonna do with this. NPCs that have connections to people will get more love, such as these little twerks. So let's actually get them in here. It's just where do I want to go? Well, first of all, let's get them in here. I'm not going to make these symbols just because they're just overlord sprites. We're not going to really worry about them that much. So we're just going to expand them a little bit and just go from there. But, oh. I can't remember their names. The warriors that were going to Colosso in the boat. The red one, the red one and the blue one. Can't remember their names. So help me God, they're gonna be doing something. Because I was so mad that we never got a chance to fight them. They introduced them, then we didn't do anything with them. Why? Oh my God. Now, the more I think about it, the more I just get sad. All right, so let's see. Let's get Megan in here. Let's see. All right. Make them. There we go. There we go. All right. So what else do we need to talk about? There's loads of things we need to talk about because what I need to figure out is, sure, Mercury Lighthouse is gonna be awesome. Well, the Eerie fight is gonna be awesome. I probably have to make a new background. Definitely, probably need to make a new background, which I'm fine with doing. It's not the end of the world. Let's put you right there. Actually, let's see. All right, there we go. All right. There we go. I do have to say, people have been calling the other Mia Party Time Mia for some weird reason. So we'll just go with Party Time Mia. I have to be very careful with her because, sure, edgy works, but let's not make her too edgy. We don't want to make her outshine regular Mia. Because at the end of the day, she's created just for this project, but Mia is still a very popular character. Like, everybody loves Mia. For whatever reason, everybody loves Mia. I just needed, we just needed her just to change things up. Just add a little bit more stakes to this. Okay. Alright. So let's give them a couple of seconds. We're giving them at least. Oh, let me actually say this. So we're not gonna have the same issue as we had last time. Let's call this Mercury Lighthouse. Mercury Lighthouse. Yeah, that's what I'm going with, because again, it makes. Here's the thing. That's the angle that I'm going with. It gives me a. Well, we'll just. Obviously they're two separate beings, well, two separate people inside the same body. It's still me at the end of the day. It's just it's still me at the end of the day. It gives me a more of a reason to come on the journey. Because that's what always like. I understand why she tagged along, but she needed a better reason to tag along. Like Ivan wanted to help. Ivan wanted to help out. Mia tagged along. Mia came along for the ride. We're giving her a better reason to come along for the ride, in my honest opinion. Because I think Jenna said it the right way in the Lost Age when Sheba was like, "I'm coming with you guys." Why? We don't even know you. It's my destiny. No, Jenna, you're right. No, you're wrong, but you're right. She shouldn't really come with you guys because you don't really know her like that. That's the smart thing to do. But you're in a JRPG. People just tag along for various reasons. But no, Jenna had the right idea. We don't even know you. Jenna in the Lost Age was very fun. My favorite part was when she just was fed up with Akafubu? Yeah, the witch doctor. Akafubu. She was just fed up with him. He's like, yeah, here, let me go upstairs. We're going up into the statue, and I'm showing you why your stupid thing didn't work. Yes. Explain to him why whatever you're doing is stupid, and we helped you out. Jenna in the Lost Age was very funny. But no, she brought up a good point. Like, did Sheba have a reason to tag along? Not really. You were kidnapped. Then you saw that, oh, hey, these guys are, well, if I tag along with these guys, I'll probably find out my origins or my destiny or something like that. But I was kind of not jaded about it a little bit because I feel like it should have been a better reason. So this is why we're giving Mia a more of a reason to tag along. If normal Mia gets her soul taken away, yeah, like she was just so over it. Again, Jenna at times in that game was just like, yeah, I just don't care anymore. All right, so I think sizing is right. Yeah, we're fine. I can just come back with this later. So, like I was saying before, just giving Mia a better reason to come along, I feel helps out. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Blank. We're gonna blank this out. Blank this out. Blank this out. And blank this out. All right. So let's get email back here again. I'm gonna have Mia meet the crew as soon as she leaves this house. All right. No, actually, no, we can't. Give me 1 second. I gotta see something. Let's see. Mia, where are you? This part is definitely gonna be weird, just because, let's see. Game assets. Overworld. Major antagonists. No, wait. Protagonists. That's interesting. Okay. All right, we'll figure this out as we go. I'll probably have to. I have to grab Mia's overworld sprite and do some stuff to it later. So We'll have Mia head over to Mercury Lighthouse. Yeah, we'll have Mia head over to Mercury Lighthouse. Mercury Lighthouse is gonna be kind of funny to work with right now, but we can figure this out. Okay. Leading up to the Eri is gonna be weird, but we can definitely get it done. But yeah, that's the main goal we're gonna do. I might try to do some more overworld shenanigans because the overworld was funny. Like I do have to admit that was real. I was just hanging out one day. I'm like, I need something to. We need something to take like the tension away for like a few seconds before we get to the final portion of that video. I'm like, you know what? Let's have Jenna just drift away for some weird reason. They're like, oh, okay, we can work. I can work with this. All right. Yeah, like I was like, wait a minute. Let me try to get her. I can get her in-game model in the world map, but I need to put the music there just for her comedic relief. But I feel like I made not Jenna a little bit too serious. So just having her have like a little bit of making her more sympathetic and having her be a little bit more comedic. Not comedic, but having her like less serious at times definitely helps out. Which is why I need to be careful with Mia, because sure, Mia, the way I'm making Mia is kind of like more confident. She kind of have like a little sadistic side, but that's definitely more towards party time Mia. But we'll have Mia have her moments too. So here's what we need to do. Okay. All right. So we'll have her show up right here. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna bring up Mercury Lighthouse. Oh, Mercury Lighthouse is actually there. One thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna have Mia be disarmed. Mia's not gonna use Jenna's weapon at all. I'll find out. I think I have a good reason why she shouldn't use it, but I'm gonna have her be disarmed for now. Because remember, as soon as you get into Mercury Lighthouse, for some weird reason she forgets how to fight. I don't know why. It always bothered me. It was like, oh, you saved me once again. I'm like, wait, he did? We did? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could have fought. So we're gonna have her not be able to defend herself, which she still can. But we'll see. We'll figure things out as we go. That's how I'm pretty much doing things. Just figure things out as we go. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, let's make this background real quick. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm just doing a little bit of cropping. Okay, there we go. Save as copy. Mercury Lighthouse fountain. But yeah, but remember, because I was playing through that weird mod. I played through the mod and I went through vanilla again just for some ideas. She finds it shocking that there's monsters inside the lighthouse. Which, granted, having monsters inside of this lighthouse kind of made no sense, because imagine like an old couple coming here just for the Hermes water when it was still active, and there was this. Yeah, she states, how is there monsters in the lighthouse? All right, let's see. Fountain. Because obviously, we can't say Saturos and Minardi brought monsters with them. That would be kind of funny. All right, let's see. Let's get this in here. Oh, it's so easy to lose track of things. All right, background. We're gonna have my Adobe Anime is so screwed up right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this new background in. Mercury Lighthouse. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird because I need to. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say that because remember Jenna was blabbing because that's what she does. She talks too damn much. So as a precaution, Mia's gonna go take a look at the lighthouse. She's gonna notice things are awry. She's gonna go further inside the lighthouse. We're not gonna have her meet Isaac's crew just yet. We're gonna have her we're gonna say that the statue is already pushed to the side and the seal's open. Because it makes no sense. And I was thinking about this earlier. Hold on. Because it makes no sense that well, first of all, the statue being pushed this side and the portal being right behind the statue. It makes no sense because that means Felix would have had to push the statue. Alex would have had to do the ply thing. Felix would have had to push the statue back from the other side and Alex would have to do ply again. That makes no sense. So we're gonna totally ignore that and we're just gonna say that the statue is pushed aside and there's no portal there. Because it still makes no sense. I'm thinking too deeply about it, but it makes no sense. Okay. Now let's get this over here. We need her model again. We'll put it right here. Paste. Make her a little tiny bit smaller. But we're gonna do something funny here. Let's see. Yep, there we go. We're gonna have her actually, she's gonna fight the lizard. Because again, it makes no sense for her not being able to defend herself, but we're gonna do something weird. Because just because she's unarmed doesn't mean she's not able to cast. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're definitely gonna do that. So let's see. Let's get this up again. Fortunately, we won't be able to show that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to do some funny camera shenanigans here, so we're good. This is gonna be fine. I think the hardest thing I'm gonna have trouble with is just coming up with dialogue for Minardi. Because Minardi, she doesn't talk a lot. We already know Minardi is no nonsense. Like, she just does not care. Minardi will probably kill somebody just to prove a point. So we have to be. She's a hothead. She's definitely the hothead. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with her. Wait. Fuck. Shit. Let's see. What's gonna make this hard is. Here's what we'll have to do with this. Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to show the door. Damn. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. No. Can't show what I'm showing right now, but I'm just trying to figure out the Mercury Lighthouse, the statue real quick. Just give me a moment. I gotta think. Damn. This is actually be kind of a pain in the ass. Because what I can do... let's save this. We'll save this just in case, and I'll figure it out as we go. I'll just have to probably. Okay, I can probably put another statue right here, and okay. I already knew getting inside Mercury Lighthouse proper was gonna be kind of a pain, but it's kind of a pain for all the wrong reasons. Mercury Lighthouse Gate, which is called. All right. Oh, this is perfect song. Okay, let's see. Saturos one's gonna be so cool. Once we actually get to the arena, it's gonna be so good. Okay, so let's give this like a few seconds. All right. Again, unfortunately, I can't show my timeline. So we're gonna take this out. Oops. Let's see. Insert blank keyframe. There we go. All right. Ah! No, we can cut it. We can cut to the lizard. Yeah, we'll cut to the lizard. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah. No. All right, I know what's going to be. The biggest pain in the ass, to be honest with you, is I use VG maps at times, and they do kind of label things, which is fine. But what I'm gonna do is we'll have Mia progress through the lighthouse solo until she gets to a certain point. That's what we'll do. All right. So we'll just get the lizard up there. Yeah, we'll get the lizard up there, then we'll do whatever we can. That's what I'm probably gonna end up doing. Yeah, I'll just have to do that. Yeah, it's because sure, the resources that we had back in the day are great, but there's definitely a lot better resources to use. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rescale this real quick. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. Resize picture. I'm definitely gonna be taking recommendations on how people want me to do party time Mia, because she's still floating. She can be whatever people want her to be. If people want her to be a little bit unhinged, more unhinged, sure. She's more so meta, if that makes any sense. She's just there just to be. She's there just to change things up a little bit. And Jenna, of course, because Jenna's different. All right, hold on. Damn. I'm having a whole entire terabyte for this. All right. The only thing I need to worry about is I can't make her like crazy bloodthirsty. Wait a minute! Holy shit! Wow. I can make this stupidly dark. Holy shit, I can make this dark. Wow. Okay. Alright. Rich people music, stop. Give me 1 second to think. Fuck. Backgrounds, hold on. Oh boy, that can actually work. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So, remember, let's bring up the video real quick. I still get annoyed whenever I see it. All right. Thank God I always keep my files. All right, let's get rid of this. Where is it? Where was it? I'm so mad that I couldn't fix that stupid error. I'm actually mad about it. Let's see. Why is it that you feel cold under my ice? I'm also sensing no water in your body. It's as if you're. Because Mia said, oh, I can't sense water in your body. Cool. What's. What else is in your body that has water in it? Blood. Holy shit. We can do some crazy ass Avatar The Last Airbender blood shenanigans because there's water inside your blood. Holy shit. Wow, that's going to get really dark very, very quickly. Wow. Damn, that's got to get dark. Holy fuck. Do I really want to go down that route? I kind of do want to go down that route. I really do kind of want to go down that route. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that can actually we can get that to work. All right. We can get there when we get there. Because again, she's no nonsense. Like you said, she's definitely no nonsense. All right. Yeah, because if you really think about it, I kind of all right. Again, rich people, I need to think here real quick. I kind of alluded to that when I had her do the whole interrogation with the thieves in the other video. Water is very overpowered if you know how to properly do shenanigans with it. Like if she wanted to, like I even wrote it. And I even gave the effect. She can drown those guys if she really, really wants to. It's pretty dark, but yeah, she could. You have water in your body. What's stopping her from like, oh yeah, I'm gonna freeze the water in your body. Oh, you're cooked. It's very dark. But yeah, I just thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute, the blood has water in it. Your body literally, it's like 75% water. Water depths are very scary. Water depths are scary, and yeah, water depths are very scary. Which I felt the darker depths in Dark Dawn should be scary, but we don't talk about that. We definitely don't talk about that. Oh fuck. We definitely do not talk about that. Okay. Do I need a foreground? I do need a foreground. Shit, I do need a foreground. Fuck. Okay, I gotta make one real quick. It's not like shit. It's not like they're like not effective at their jobs. It's like none of the characters are relatively evil in a sense. Remember, Saturos and Weyard, they're not evil per se. They had a mission. They wanted to save what the fuck? Okay, that was weird. But yeah, we can think of some dark shit. All right, give me a second here. Um. Oh, how ironic. Okay, let's see. Let's get the lizard here for now. We'll get the lizard here for now, then we'll come up with something. I don't wait. No, let's get Mia here for now. We'll have Mia dashing because she's technically unarmed right now. Yeah, which is, yeah, I did say that. It's like you're too soft. You know, you let people walk all over you. It was like, again, Mia's a nice lady at the end of the day. Like, you don't get like you don't get the attitude that Jenna has. Yeah, like feel like with Jenna is we don't see in game, but Jenna is like can be very angry. I feel like Jenna would be that type of person just to blow stuff up if you really just like set her off. That's what I'm trying to aim with. All right, let me get this lizard in here, and I can actually see if I need to make a 4-round. I hope I don't have to make a 4-round because it's kind of sucks. Fuck. Where is it? Enemies. Okay. Alright. Where is that lizard at? But I gotta be careful with not Jenna too. Like, sure, she is villainous, but I can't make her too sympathetic. Because at the end of the day, what she's doing is just not right. There we go. Lizard Man. Speaking of which, I think the hardest thing for me that I did in that video was make that background where she was just monologuing to herself. That took so long to make. I'm still not happy with the way that came out. Alright, let's get this. We'll put this in. We'll put this here. Lizard Man. Alright. It's a movie clip, isn't it? Yeah, I get that vibe too. Alright, hold on. Oh, I made her too damn big. What the fuck? Alright, I gotta rescale. Maybe it's way too big here. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't play this. I mean, I could. Okay. Let's see. This is still not playing. No, it's not. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't show this. Yeah, I can't show it. That sucks. Yeah, I can't show this. Oh well. Okay. So I gotta rescale these guys a little bit. Just it's gonna be a little bit weird just because of how they're kind of shaped. We can use this as an example. Okay, there we go. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah, I gotta make them a little tiny bit bigger. Like, that should be... There we go. All right. That's fine. As long as she's bigger than them, that's good. We can fine tune that later. So now, Lizard Boy. This is gonna be funny. I know about the shadow. With this, it's fine if he has a shadow. This is good. So we don't need to make a foreground because this is actually perfect. So we're gonna meme this a little bit. Wait. You know, why not? Let's bump to this for like a little bit. So what should we do? We're definitely gonna meme this. All right, have an idea. Horizontal. There we go. Let's have Mia just So here's what we're gonna do. Until I figure out what I need to do right here, I might actually just use the TLA editor. Mia's gonna see the door just open, so she's gonna do a mad dash in here. She's gonna see the lizard and just literally just, what the fuck? Okay, she's gonna see the lizard and literally just KO the guy. Just gonna go right past it. Because again, it makes no sense that, sure, Mia knows how the world is. Like, I'm pretty sure Mia doesn't live in a glass house. She knows how bad the world is. It's just like, if you see a lizard here that's blocking your path and he has a weapon, let's put two and two together. Let's not be dumb. It's not like how... What's a dumb mistake that someone did in this game? Kind of like those lumbers that took the axis to try to chop Tret down. That's pretty stupid. We're not gonna deny that's not stupid. Or who else did something stupid? Believe it or not, I don't think the NPCs in this series have really done anything that crazy, to my knowledge. Sure, the bandits did stuff. Besides the guys that were trying to chop down Tret, that's pretty bad. I really don't think so. Sure, the captain not wanting to sail without his lucky trinket, that's just a personal thing. Like, if that's a lucky charm, that is a lucky charm. Yeah, I honestly don't think in the first game they were the NPCs. Yeah, I actually don't think the NPCs were actually that stupid if I think about it. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Let's focus more on the scene. So let's get Mia in here. She's gonna be doing a mad dash. Okay. Going to some lore. Mia. And again, this is where things get... Oh, shit. Fuck. Yeah, people really like that one. All right. Okay. There we go. We'll have her do a mad dash in here. All right. JC Pokestarter. I gotta rename that. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I'm gonna have too much fun with this one. We might have to make those a little bit bigger. Let's see. Do. Bum 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 bum. So intimidating this theme was. Whoops. All right, let's see. Mia dashing. All right. Now let's resize this. This is now a symbol. 290.9. So we need to make you a little bit tiny bit bigger. Okay. How do I want to do this? Because we can do this. There we go. We'll have it. Okay. All right. I have an idea. Actually, let's make this so we'll make this bad. Okay. All right, we might have to. Well, first of all, let's save this. This might be under the elemental. Oh shit, that's gonna take forever. Okay. All right. Oh, thank God. Okay. This one usually takes forever to load up. Okay. Okay, there we go. Surprisingly, she doesn't do this a lot. All right. So. Insert layer. This is gonna be really dark. Mia effects. Give me 1 moment. I gotta check my phone. Does work. I'm gonna do like another. I'll do like another 15 minutes. And I gotta start wrapping things up. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Right there should be fine. You know what? Ah, there we go. Let's see. Ice spray. Insert blank keyframe. This is gonna be so stupid. All right. right. You need to make this a right there. Now let's add a keyframe to this dude. So a keyframe. Yeah, we're gonna make this very dark. There you go. No! So I have to stop it right there. That's actually at 790. Nice. Fuck. So let's just extend this a little tiny bit more. No, it has to be right there. There we go. Yeah, we're doing some shenanigans here. So what I'm gonna have Mia do is literally just dash in. Oh, what she's gonna? Oh yeah, we'll make this dark. We'll make this dark. There we go. But we need to push her a little bit because she stops. No, we have to make this. We have to put her right here, I think. No. Let's see. She's dashing in. He gets frozen. All right, we have to put another keyframe here then. Damn, that Kingdom Hearts music. Oh, fuck. But I definitely feel the idea that we have with her getting like taken away is gonna be actually really good. I think it's gonna add a lot of tension. I think. There we go. Okay. Insert keyframe there. Now this will work. This is gonna work. I just gotta change this. There we go. Wait, I gotta hear myself think. Okay. Because Mia's unarmed right now. What should we do? I have to hear myself think, so that's why I cut off the music. But what should I do here? I mean, you have an opponent that's frozen. To be honest, I just feel like making her a sprite that just kicks the living daylights out of this thing. I want to do that so bad. I actually want to do that. Because I can make her just punch it, but I feel just kicking it just like proves a point. I think I should kick. Let's just see how this looks so far. Let's see. Yeah, I think we might actually make her just kick the living daylights out of this thing. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Let's bring it back up. this might be kind of hard. All right, Mia. I'm gonna give myself like another like 15 minutes. It is actually getting kind of late. I have the next 4 days off, so we can definitely do a lot of things. But tomorrow, I think I'll be out of work. That's what I was trying. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I was thinking about doing. Just all right. We'll have her pause, think about it for a second, then just shatter it. Okay, that's what we'll do. So let's get that sprite in here. All right. As you saw, she was pretty pissed. She was pretty ticked off when they got in there. No, she was pretty ticked off when Jenna blabbed about the lighthouse being lit up. Hey, don't worry, we're still gonna be doing that. Whenever Jenna shows up, we're gonna have her comedically get interrupted by whoever she's talking to. Okay, Mia Sprite. There we go, conversation. Oops. Library. Mia. Okay, conversation. Here we go. Alright, let's create this. Trace bitmap. In the other video, I was kind of inconsistent with the sprites. That's on me, just because there's a lot of things happening. So I wasn't really too bothered by it, especially during it was the sequence where the weapons got swapped up. I was I just didn't care at that point. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Because the weapons made things a lot harder than it needed to be honest. Wait, this is Fusion Dragon, isn't it? Oh yeah, hell yeah. When I get to this, that's gonna be fun. Dude. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, Mia conversation. All right. 173.3, 290. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have her. I have an idea. This is gonna take me a couple of minutes, but I have an idea. This is gonna be the last thing I do tonight, but I have an idea. I'm gonna give myself plenty of space for this one. Okay. Okay. So wait, how can I do this? Okay, create keyframe. Okay. Create keyframe. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay. All right, we'll start it off right here. So insert keyframe. All right. All right. Let's see if I can pull this off. I'll definitely need the camera for this. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Plan is have Mia's hand just boom in a first person view. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. All right. I can do it. I can do it. Let's extend this. Making her no nonsense. It's a lot funner than I thought it was gonna be. All right, save this. All right, we'll have it come right here. All right, arm. I might have to. I'll probably have to make this a little bit closer. Yeah, I'll probably definitely have to make this closer. Yeah, definitely have to make this closer. Okay, let's get her arm here and we'll see how this goes. I just have to make her arm like stupidly like. It doesn't have to be comedically big. Yeah, this will work. All right, let's make this its own. All right, Mia arm. Oh my god, I really can't believe I'm doing this. All right, time to make this ridiculously huge. Okay. I have to make this a lot bigger. There we go. Frame. Right there should be good. This has to be stupidly fast, though. Alright. Oops. There we go. Now, let's get Ice Shatter. Now that I think about it, all these years later, Fusion Dragon wasn't as hard as I thought. Well, it was. Fusion Dragon was hype. Fusion Dragon was very, very, very hype for what it was back in the day. Alright, now we just need a good... Yeah, I think that'll be good. Definitely, can we say Rip Ice Lizard? Well, Rip Lizard Man. EX to EX2. So we'd have to have him disappear. All right, Ice Explosion. Okay. Right there. I could probably find a better one. That's so dark. But this has to be stupidly fast, not comedically slow. Jesus. It kind of makes me feel bad for the guy, but we're making me a no nonsense now. Okay, let me actually see if I can get this. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Oh, so slow. I have to freeze him. Fuck. All right, no, we got this. All right, all right. He's still moving. He's still moving. Shit, he's still moving. Okay. I know what to do. Okay. So first of all, the idea is there. All right. All right. So here's what we need to do. Right here, we have to change this into a button. And right here, we change this into a button. So he shouldn't move now, but we'll see. Or I can just freeze him. It's not that big of a deal. my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! Wow! Holy fuck! Okay. God. I just gotta make this. I just gotta make the smack a little bit. Holy shit! Okay. That just made my night. I just gotta make this a little. I just gotta. Alright. So this has to be moved. Okay. Holy shit! This has to stop right there. Now we have to come up with... God. We gotta come up with some funky ass commentary for that shit. Okay. Ooh. All right. This has to disappear. All right, be an arm. Go away. Wait. Okay. Now we have Mia show up again. We just seen her murder somebody. Well, rip Lizard Man. All right. All right, let's try to get the speed right. So let's watch this again. I just gotta adjust things a little bit, but damn, let me move my camera real quick. Oh my god. Okay. So here's what we need to do. That needs to stay active a little tiny bit more. No. That's when her arm needs to disappear. Okay, now let's take a look. Yeah, now Mia's not messing around. Jesus Christ. All right. I agree. But this has to be The holding smack. Crap. Oh my goodness. All right. This is already starting off to be a good one. I have to find a way to try to. It looks, it's awesome, but there can be so much added to that. Okay, and that's where. So this is where she's like, "Why is there monsters in the lighthouse? Mia, you just killed." Oh my goodness! I have to put all right to seal the deal. I have to put her exact dialogue. It has that's gonna seal the deal right there. Her exact dialogue. All right, let's try this again. So I've extended the scene a little bit. What the fuck? No. Submit answer. Thank you. No, I'm fine with those versions. It's just go to some works when there's not. Go to some music is very specific. Once you add like orchestra stuff to it, it's weird. Let's see. Not that there's anything wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Let's see. Fuck yeah, I was just listening to Dark Dawn before I wrap this up. Okay. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, it's that's a tough one. That's a really a tough one. Like certain mixes are better. Some of them are good. I don't mind the restored. I don't mind remastered. It's certain remixes are weird. Like let me find one. Actually, hold on. Janet theme. Yeah, like that's really good. I love that version. Like I was listening to the Brawl Plus version of it, the Smash Brothers thing, and I'm like, Jenna's theme is fine as is. It's just certain mixes of it are weird. Like, let's play the roll-in version real quick. We've just heard this, which is fine. Oh. Like there needs to be. I feel like there needs to be more oomph to that to get that to work good. I gotta watch this again. Damn! Like, let's see. Let me see if I can find another one, because I think that was. Yeah, there we go. That's Jesus Christ. That'll work. All right, so that was the Roland version of it, which is great to hear. Here's I feel there should be a grip of it. Yes. This is a rip. Fuck. Wait, I have ice shards. What am I doing? Like, this is the version that I'm pretty sure everybody remembers. Ice. Water and ice, water and ice, water and ice. There we go. Thank God I have all these ice effects. Okay. All right, ice shatter. So we heard a night quote in game. We've heard Roland version. Now here's the Brawl Plus version that they use in their Smash game. I don't mind this version. Okay. Let's put this right here. Yeah, this one's in Brawl Plus, the Smash mod. Jesus Christ. As soon as I was playing it, because I play Smash on the side, as soon as I was playing, I'm like, wait a minute. Damn, that copium is real. I wish Golden Sun was in Smash. Okay, let's see. I wish. Damn. See, that looks great. Just having her dialogue there just seals the cake. Wow, what? There's monsters in the lighthouse? Impossible. Smack. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. All right, I gotta watch this one more time. Like, this was such a great idea. The first few minutes of this Sprite Animation are gonna be all over the place. I'm fine with this. Oh my God. And that poor lizard man. I feel so bad. Smack. Oh my God. All right, good stuff. Okay, as mentioned, I'm gonna have the next 4 days off, so unfortunately, I do gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. I'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, so we'll be working on this the entire time. Take care. We'll see people when I get back to this tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night, everybody.